Hi guys, so for a while I've not posted anything, and that's because my previous post didn't feel, it was just empty. And that's because I knew I think that was just, uh, I do not want to delete this, so let's just write it there. I've been wanting to like start that channel, but I didn't know what exactly I was doing. I didn't know what I was going to do. And you know when they say keep, just, just do it. So that was me just doing it because I didn't want to keep postponing and then end up not doing anything at the end of the day. So finally, I know what I'm going to do with the channel. Well, hopefully. I'm going to be your new history teacher. Specifically, I'm going to be teaching African history. Nigerian history, African history, West African, East, North Africa. Well, and since I'm Nigerian and I'm in Nigeria, I think I'm going to start with Nigerian history. Hmm, why history? Because I figured out I've been looking around for other things that I was good at, and suddenly history was the last thing on my mind to teach to people because it's it. I hear people say it's boring and all that, but I don't get how it's boring. History has always been like a passion for me. Uh, I had my first degree in history. So bad that wanted to study. I selected history for a first and second choice. Those in Nigerian universities will understand what I'm getting at. Yes, I've always loved history. I've always excelled at history. I think it's because I have a genuine love for it. And it's something I like to talk about. And unfortunately, the relevance of history has been, well, let's just say wiped clean. In Africa, especially Nigeria, not accidentally, I believe too. Um, for those of us in Nigeria, I'm sure you're aware that history is no longer taught as a subject in our schools. And that's no accident either. I think people are not interested in history, but they do not realize the relevance of history because it's more like, yeah, it's something of the past, blah, 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 blah. But what people fail to understand is that history, it literally holds the key to maybe not the future, but it holds the key to right now. Like understanding right now, like your present situation, your present circumstances, what is happening around you. History has a lot to play, a lot of role. It has a lot to do with that, and people do not understand this. Mm. My goal is to help us understand, because I'm hoping this is going to be a two-way kind of thing. Help us understand each other, understand where we're coming from, um, why we are the way we are, and especially in Nigeria where there's this construct where people are beginning to, like, after all, it's not like we're originally a country. We're just, you know, cut and joined together to form a country, which is true, but also not true. And well, anyway, we will delve into these matters. I've already started preparing notes and all that, and this is exciting for me, and I don't know. I hope it's going to be exciting for you too, because there is a lot to talk about. There is a lot to uncover, a lot to discover. And when you begin to uncover and discover these things, you begin to understand why uh, the government, or why history is not really taught, because you begin to see patterns of things. I'm not going to tell you, I'm just going to let you find out for yourself. So I'm hoping that you'll be patient enough. I've never done this before, I've never had to teach before, but this is something I'm really hoping I can do, because I really hope I can strike a chord or two in people. If I can change the mindset of a few, to change the mindset of others, I think it will really go a long way in helping us. So I'm really hoping that you stick with me and enjoy the ride with me. So thank you. So I'm hoping to start maybe next week. I'm starting with I post like twice a week, just to gauge and see the response and reaction. Not that I'm going to stop, it's going to be a continuous process, because hey, if nobody wants to fuck with it still, but I'll still do it just for, so I'll have receipts that, yeah, somebody did speak about these things. At least I'd have a clear conscience, So yeah, thank you, and see you next week. Bye.